In this section of the course, we're going to talk about bypassing the dead latch. And you remember the dead latch is part of most exterior door locks have the dead latch assembly that when it's pushed in, it will stop the bolt from being able to just push it in like this, so that if it's retracted some, we cannot push the bolt in. And normally when the door closes, this piece is supposed to catch on the plate, on the mortise plate on the door jamb, and hold it in like that. And if it is held in, of course, then it's working and the bolt cannot be pushed in. But in a lot of doors, this dead latch assembly does not catch on the plate. And many doors it may catch just a little bit, and you can wiggle the door, and this latch assembly, the dead latch assembly, will go all the way into the hole in the jamb. And once it does that, it's just a matter of grabbing the bolt and pushing the bolt back into the lock, and we can open the door. And that's what we're going to be doing in this section of the course. We have a door here to an office. It just has a quick set lock on it. We could pick the lock open, but I'm going to go ahead and just bypass the dead latch and show you how to do that. Notice there's a pretty big gap on the edge of this door right here. We can see the latch here. We can see the dead latch, and we have pretty good access to that latch. Now right now, the locking dead latch is engaged. But notice what happens if I push on the door. Did you see that? That dead latch has gone all the way into that hole in the jamb of the door, and now it is released. So now I can take a screwdriver and go in there and pry that bolt assembly back. Like that. That's how easy it is to bypass a dead latch. Okay, so I'm going to do that again. I'm going to go ahead and pull that, use a screwdriver and pull the locking bolt back, the latch back. Okay, so I use my screwdriver and I pull it back. Now I can't quite clear it right there, but I can pull up and I can pull out on the door and hold that bolt in that position and then get another grip on that bolt with my screwdriver. Let pressure off the door and then push in. That's all there is to that. Okay, so now we're going to attack this door. This is an exterior door. It goes into a garage. And we can see we have two locks here. This top lock, a deadbolt, is a quickset deadbolt. And of course we could just pick that open if we need to, but I looked in there and I also felt in there with a pick just to make sure, but that is not locked. So that bolt is not even engaged. So all we have to do is deal with the bottom lock, which is a Schlage lever handle lock. And again, we're going to just bypass that dead latch. Okay, so we're going to push it on this door to see if that dead latch will go into that hole in that jamb. And you can see it did. You could hear that. And we don't have quite as much room on this. It may take a few more bites to get this open, but take the screwdriver, go under the tip of that bolt as far out as I can reach it, and then push in and pull that deadbolt back as far as I can. Then I pull out on the door to hold that bolt in that position. Then I'm going to go and get another bite on it. I'm going to push in and back, pull out, and then I'm going to do it one more time. Should do it. Now we're going to do one more time. There we go. The door's open. Okay, now here's the door that's locked. We have to get through this door. I'm going to jimmy the latch. Notice now this door opens away from us. It doesn't open towards us, so that means we don't have access to the latch. I cannot work the latch with just a screwdriver. So this is where we're going to use a credit card to work the latch and jimmy the door open. Play in there. And the first thing you want to do is you want to pull on the door, pull it towards you, and see if that dead latch will go into that hole in that jamb. And then, of course, then it's not doing anything. It's bypassed. Our credit card, we bend a little bit, about 3/8 of an inch. Bend it up a little bit. And then we're going to push it in, and we can start up here above the lock and kind of get it started in there, and then just bring it down where you want it so it's lined up with the latch, and then just jiggle it and push it in there. and open the door. Now we can also use a credit card in a different way. And let me show you this. You can cut the card, take a credit card and cut a notch out of it. About like that. You can try to just cut it like this. The problem with if you go like this is the handle of the card back here, and the handle's kind of short. But I keep a couple of these in my wallet. So here, another way to make a card that will jimmy a door is to simply just take it and cut it. Okay, so this is what the card looks like. I probably cut this one out a little bit deeper than I needed to, but I know it'll work. You can experiment with the angle and the cut, and get something that works for you. But that's the basic design along with the other one. And usually this will work. Like I say, sometimes you put it in and the little thumb part of it goes clear into the door and you can't really hang on to it or get enough pressure to push it down. And that's why I carry both designs. Now you can buy ready-made shim stock. Here's a few that are made by Sparrows. This one is, you see, much like the credit card that we cut. It's made out of metal. This is almost exactly the same piece, but it's more flexible. So you have a stiffer one that's more flexible. And then they also have this mini shim that they sell that is for the same purpose of shimming locks. Okay, so this door is locked. It has a lot of play in the door. You can push in, get the dead latch to go into the hole in the jamb. And then sometimes, again, this card here will work with the short handle. There's almost no room between this door and the jamb. There's just a crack here. And that's why I'm choosing to use the credit card. We put that in there. Like that. Okay, so now I'm going to take the other card that we cut. Just like so. Please take just a moment to like the video and also subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.